Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing, a joke to tickle your funny bone as we embark on a journey of culinary exploration. Welcome to our channel, a unique blend of humor and health, where we passionately pursue the art of making people laugh and live healthier lives. We believe in the healing power of laughter and the transformative potential of wholesome nutrition. Today, we're stirring up a conversation, a much-needed dialogue about low-sodium cooking and its pivotal role in heart health. Sodium, a common component in our daily meals, can have a significant impact on our heart, kidneys, and overall health when consumed excessively. We're here to guide you through the maze of dietary information, debunk myths, and present a clear, science-backed understanding of low-sodium cooking. Our aim is to enable you to make informed decisions about your food intake and inspire you to take charge of your health, one meal at a time. We'll be serving up some exceptionally delicious low-sodium recipes, each a culinary masterpiece that doesn't compromise on flavor. Expect dishes that are not only easy to prepare, but also brimming with nutrition, perfect for those looking to make a positive change in their eating habits. We don't stop at recipes. We'll be spicing things up with handy cooking tips, tricks, and hacks. From mastering the art of seasoning without salt to making your own low-sodium broths and sauces, we'll make sure your culinary toolbox is brimming with knowledge. We'll also be topping it all off with a dash of science. Because understanding why low-sodium diet matters is as important as knowing how to cook one. We'll delve deep into the science of nutrition, breaking down complex concepts into easily understandable chunks, making learning about health and nutrition a delightful experience. So, are you ready to dive into the world of low-sodium cooking? With a little bit of humor, a lot of love, and an endless passion for healthy living, let's get started. Have you ever wondered why your doctor always advises you to cut down on salt? Well, let's find out. Sodium is a crucial mineral that our bodies in order to function appropriately. Sodium is necessary for a variety of bodily functions, including maintaining fluid balance within our cells, aiding in nerve transmission, and supporting muscle contraction. Sodium is indeed a key player in our bodily systems and is necessary for our survival. However, like any good thing, an excess of it can have detrimental effects on health and wellness. In the case of sodium, excessive intake is associated with an array of health problems. It is linked with an increased risk of heart diseases, which are leading causes of mortality globally. When we consume more sodium than our bodies need, our bodies react by retaining more water in an attempt to dilute the elevated sodium levels. This causes an increase in blood volume, which in turn puts more strain on the heart. It has to work harder to pump the larger volume of blood, and over time, increased strain can lead to damage to the heart and blood vessels. These conditions can manifest as hypertension, heart failure, arrhythmias, and stroke, among other cardiovascular diseases. Here's something that might surprise you. "But I don't add extra salt to my food," might be your immediate reaction. But consider this. About 75% of the sodium we consume doesn't come from the salt shaker at home, but instead from processed foods and served in restaurants. That innocent-looking can of soup or that scrumptious restaurant meal might actually be a sodium time bomb waiting to explode. That's precisely why it's crucial to not only limit the amount of salt we add to our food, but also to be mindful of the hidden sodium lurking in our everyday diet. This is where the concept of low-sodium cooking comes into play. Low-sodium cooking is about preparing meals that are tasty and satisfying without overloading them with sodium. It involves making smart dietary choices, such as opting for fresh, whole ingredients over processed ones, and using a variety of herbs and spices to add flavor to dishes instead of reaching for the salt shaker. The American Heart Association recommends limiting sodium intake to no more than 2,300 milligrams per day, and ideally, striving for 1,500 milligrams. This requires being diligent about reading and understanding nutrition labels, making necessary alterations to our cooking methods, and consciously choosing low-sodium food options. So cutting down on salt isn't just about pleasing your doctor, it's about loving your heart. Now that you understand why low-sodium cooking matters, let's delve deeper into the world of flavorsome, heart-friendly meals. One of the first things people assume is that reducing sodium equals reducing flavor, which is a complete myth. When you start exploring various ways of seasoning your food, you'll discover a whole new universe of flavors that are not only tasty, but often healthier. Think herbs, spices, and other seasoning alternatives. They can truly transform your dishes, adding a burst of savory, sweet, or spicy flavors, simultaneously offering numerous health benefits. Garlic, for instance, is known to help reduce blood pressure, whereas the vibrant spice turmeric is praised for its anti-inflammatory properties. So, don't hold back. Season your dishes liberally with oregano, basil, thyme, or your preferred herbs and spices. You're not just enhancing the taste, you're boosting the nutritional value too. Switching gears, let's discuss the importance of avoiding processed foods. These are notorious sodium traps, laden with hidden salts even in products you wouldn't expect. By cooking from scratch, you're in complete control of what goes into your meals. Plus, the therapeutic nature of cooking might surprise you. It's an art that lets you de-stress while creating something delicious and healthy. If time is a concern, consider investing a few hours during the weekend for meal prepping. It's a practical way to ensure you always have a low-sodium dish ready to enjoy. On the topic of vigilance, it's vital to become a diligent label reader. Sodium has a sneaky way of appearing where you'd least expect it. Have you ever considered that a simple slice of bread could contain up to 200 milligrams of sodium? Or that a single serving of cottage cheese could pack over 400 milligrams? By keeping an eye on labels, you're making informed decisions about your food, enabling you to manage your sodium intake effectively. Finally, remember that adopting a low-sodium diet doesn't have to be a massive overnight shift. Start small, perhaps by reducing the salt in one meal a day. Slowly, you'll adjust to the new flavors and discover that less salt doesn't equate to less taste. Each minor adjustment you make is a step towards a healthier lifestyle and a happier heart. Always remember, every small step you take towards low-sodium cooking contributes to a healthier heart. Before we continue with more tips, take a moment to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We value your feedback. Got a secret low-sodium dish? Or a top spice that adds flavor without we're on this health journey together? Your insights could be crucial for others. Now, let's get back to cooking without the extra salt. Ready for more tips to help you cook low-sodium meals that are big on flavor? Here we go! Our first tip is to dive wholeheartedly into the beautiful world of fresh fruits and vegetables. They are not only visually appealing with their vibrant spectrum of colors, but also bring a variety of irresistible textures to your plate. Packed with essential nutrients that your body will love, they are naturally low in sodium, making them an excellent choice for low-sodium meals. Have you considered adding some sliced strawberries to your morning oatmeal for a burst of natural sweetness? Or perhaps incorporating some crunchy bell peppers into your stir-fry for a refreshing crunch? The possibilities are endless. It's an adventure for your taste buds, and the best part is, it's good for your health too. Moving on to our second tip, we urge you to cook from scratch as much as you can. Yes, pre-packaged meals and processed foods may be convenient, but they are notorious for their high sodium content. But when you cook from scratch, you are in absolute control. You pick the ingredients, you determine the sodium levels. You're the master of your kitchen. Don't be daunted. Cooking from scratch doesn't have to be a complex affair. Whip up simple dishes like grilled chicken with a side of steamed veggies. Not only is this meal satisfyingly delicious, but it's also low in sodium. A win-win situation, isn't it? Of course, we understand that sometimes you might need a little assistance from store-bought items. During those instances, seek out low-sodium alternatives. You'd be surprised at how many brands offer reduced sodium versions of their products. So next time you're navigating the daunting aisles of the grocery store, reach for that can of low-sodium beans or that box of low-sodium broth. It's a simple switch that can significantly reduce your sodium intake. Now, let's talk about herbs and spices. They are like the secret weapons of low-sodium cooking. They can add a punch of flavor to your dishes without adding any sodium. So go ahead and experiment with different combinations. You might just stumble upon your new favorite flavor profile. Lastly, it's worth considering the use of a sodium-free seasoning blend. The market is teeming with options, and they can really take your dishes to the next level without adding any extra salt. So there's really no need to sacrifice flavor for health. With these tips, you can enjoy delicious meals without the extra salt. So don't be afraid to embrace low-sodium cooking. After all, it's all about enjoying food that's good for your heart and your taste buds. Now, isn't that a win-win situation? Now you're equipped with practical tips to make low-sodium cooking a breeze. This learning has enlightened you about the vital link between sodium and heart health. You've learned that reducing sodium intake doesn't mean giving up flavor. Instead, it's about making informed choices like opting for fresh ingredients over processed ones, or using herbs and spices for additional flavor. Reading food labels effectively is another powerful tool in your arsenal against excessive sodium. It's essential to remember the journey to better health isn't just about lessening your salt use, but about making daily decisions aimed at promoting better health. Your heart will certainly appreciate these efforts. As an extra resource, our top recommended fitness products can further promote your low-sodium diet and contribute to a healthier lifestyle. These are listed in the description box below. Don't forget to interact with us by liking, subscribing, and commenting. Your feedback is stay healthy, and see you in the next video.